Practice may begin. Well, good afternoon. This is Kent Barr, and we're broadcasting from Sheet 3 at the Bemidji Curling Club, as the Bemidji Curling Club is hosting the 2026 Mixed Doubles Nationals. The winner proceeds on to the World Competition. World Competition will be in Geneva, Switzerland. Quite a trip for those curlers, with some expectations of great things to come. Well, this will be the second draw for this group, our fourth draw altogether. We have the Pool B playing at this time, and we'll be doing sheet number 3. Now, the other sheets you can tune in on our website, or you can watch all 4 together, but this will be the only sheet with commentary. Sheet 3, the Bemidji Curling Club. We're glad that you can join us and call your friends. Anyone that might enjoy some good curling action. We've seen some great competition so far. Anticipate much more. The event concludes Sunday at 1 o'clock with our championship game. You see a QR code on your screen. That is for any donations that you'd like to help defray costs. That's what that is for. And also just get information on our club here in Bemidji. We had to recently, in the last few years, had to put in a whole new plant as things wear out. 1935, the curling club in Bemidji started, 91 years ago. 1967, this building was built by the city of Bemidji, half of it being a ice skating hockey arena, and this half being a curling club. Since then, there's been lots of improvements and expansions. The last few years, quite a bit of painting. Some new metal put up on the sides. Right now, we're doing the last sweep, or we call mopping, to get any other debris that could be on the ice. Getting ready to play this draw. Well, with the Yellow Rocks, we got Sean Franey and Brianna Weldon. With the Red Rocks is Nicholas Visnich and Stephanie Sennecker. I apologize any names that I brutalize. Not intentional, I can tell you that. Well, the game's about to start. They'll set up the rocks. Yellow Rocks, Franey, Weldon. Red Rocks, Visnich and Sennecker. Weldon and Franey were seeded 3rd. And Visnich Sennecker was seeded 10th, but you can tell by our last game, the lower seed actually won. The competition is so good at this level that most any team could win any game. I don't take a lot of merit in these rankings, but they have to do a ranking to at least get teams set up on a certain pool. This is Pool B. The Red Rocks have the hammer, meaning that they had the lowest LSD shots. That'd be Nicholas and Stephanie. Sean and Brianna. They'll be throwing first. Fun event. Here's the first rock. Brianna Weldon. Weldon and Franey there with the light yellow shirts, the dark yellow shirts, are Nicholas Visnich and Stephanie Sennecker. She's attempting to draw into that rock right behind the button. Throws an exceptionally nice stone to the back of the button. Well, I hope you've been able to join us in other broadcasts and see some exceptional curling. We expect the same today for this draw. We'll have one more draw at 7 o'clock. Well, I should correct that, it's 7:30. 7 o'clock is when the warm-ups start. Stephanie throwing her draw. She'll be throwing the first and fifth rocks of the end. Those are teammate Nicholas will be throwing the second, third, and fourth. She's drawn it right into the top of the button. Beautiful rock. 2 rocks in, and we have 2 rocks biting the button. Accurate in both the throwing and sweeping. More people coming out each draw as we get later in the day. Love to have you come and join us here too. Another draw to the button. 3 rocks thrown and 3 rocks in the 4-foot. Very good. There's Nicholas. Throws his rock, gets up to sweep if needed. Letting it die down here as it comes into the house. Seems to cut strong. Once it crosses that hog line, gets around the guard freely. Trying to draw right up tight to his own rock. Wow. All 4 rocks solidly in the house, 4-foot. I see Tim Johnson timing our sheet. Shout out to Tim and thank you for doing that. Thank you for the ice crew working. Ticket takers, those selling merchandise. It takes a village, they say, to raise a child, but it also takes a village to put on a national event. This being the 2026 version of the mixed doubles national championship. Sean Franey ready to sweep if need be. These 2 teams are identical age. Men are 38, the women are 37. They make it look so easy to draw that 4-foot, don't they? Draw the button. Give it a try. You'll see it's not so easy to get them all there. The team that controls the top of the 4-foot first seems to have quite an advantage. You get behind the tee line, you get backing, get it before the tee line, and they have to move it to get into the rings. Cannot take out a rock until the fourth thrown rock. Mixed doubles. So what would you throw? Sean Franey getting ready to throw here. Brianna going behind to check the line. Sean up to sweep. Needing it to curl. You'll see as it crosses the hog line, it should take a sharp turn to the left. That last 20 feet curls tremendously. Teams need to anticipate that. We've seen a lot of teams not anticipate that, and it ends up rubbing the guard. The curl of the rock seems to be sensitive not only to the weight, but the rotations. It appears red is sitting 1, yellow is sitting 2. Both teams have 4 rocks in the house. Yellow is actually 2 and 3. Here comes a red rock. Nicholas Visnich. Appears like he's going to hit the guard. I don't think it intended to, but that's what happened. Actually ended up with a guard on that side. After hitting the guard, he got his own guard for his red rocks. Well, it's cold outside, but it's nice and warm here inside the Bemidji Curling Club. Would like to have you come out and watch the action that's going on. Fantastic curling. If you can't, I recommend that you join us here on this webcast. Or if you would like, there's 3 other sheets that are playing. They do not have commentary. Or you can watch all 4 together. I appreciate you being with us here. We're doing a little bit of commentating. Out turn. Brianna throwing that out turn. Getting pretty stacked in there. That was Brianna Weldon throwing that rock. That was her last stone. Stephanie in the hack. Nicholas ready to sweep. Stephanie Sennecker slides out. At the conclusion of this game, we'll be interviewing the winning players. That one will not be in contention for any score. Here's from here, the red got one. And they will be giving up hammer. Nicholas Visnich and Stephanie Sennecker strike blood first. Stephanie in the hack, getting ready to throw. Time to tell you a little bit about Stephanie. Of course, playing with Nick Visnich. Her home curling club is Kalamazoo and Sarnia Golf and Curling Club. She's been playing for 16 years. When asked how she got started curling, she watched the 2010 Olympics and learned to curl at the 2010 Nationals in Kalamazoo. Her curling heroes are either Kevin Martin or Mark Kennedy. Her favorite shot is an in-off or an in-turn draw. Her most memorable curling experience to date was playing in the 3-4 game of the 2019 Nationals in Kalamazoo. And she plays on a 4-person team with Team Rhyme. She likes American football and Major League Baseball. This is her throwing. Trying to draw into that. Stephanie Sennecker. She works in running her family business. Employed at Mid Gardner. I asked if there's anyone she'd like to thank, and she says her folks for support of her obsession with this game. Best friend Amelia for connecting her to competitive curling world, and supporting her. Many coaches, mentors, teammates who took a chance on her and helped make her a better curler, teammate, and human being along the way. A lot of good people in this sport. This is Brianna Weldon throwing this rock. Share a little bit about her in between the ends. Now that rock was completely removed, that red rock, before the 4th rock thrown. Thus they put the red rock back in play, take the yellow one that was the offending rock, pull that out. Even though she made the shot, you cannot take out any of the first 3 rocks out of play until you get to the 4th rock in mixed doubles curling. Those rocks set before the end starts do count as point rocks. They are legitimate scores. Trying to get this rock right on the nose. And there it is. Very well thrown. Very nice rock. Oh, we get to see Sean Franey throw his stone, throwing the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th rocks. He's looking at a solid run back takeout. He will peel it. He does not get the run back, but he does peel the shot. which is good for him being he has hammer. Last shot advantage. Here comes a draw. Supposed to be a guard. Trying to get it to the center so it completely covers that stone that's touching the button. He couldn't do much better than that. Perfect draw. Lined right where they want it. Sean in the hack. Throwing this yellow rock. Take out. Trying to peel out those red ones. Just a little bit wide. Does clear the guard rock. Again, a guard. You see that they're holding broom almost to the middle of the 12 foot. Looks like a nice touch there by Nicholas. We'll see this rock break about now. 5 feet or so before the hog line. I'll try to sweep it to extend the curl so it's right in line. Guard is right on the money again. Sean will be attempting to do that run back again. Run back takeout. Try to catch one side or another of that rock that's touching the button. Here comes a hot heater. Good thing on a cold afternoon. Looking close. Here it comes. He spills his own yellow rock, but he spills one of the red. Gets him out of the 4 foot and back in the 8. Much better situation for him. The yellow rocks of Franey Weldon have hammer. This will be the last shot for Sennecker. A nice run back to open things up a little bit. It's definitely not doing the draw. Coming with the counterclockwise curl, out turn. Crossing the far hog line. Nick Visnich is trying to get that rock situated right where he wants it. Touching the side of the button. Crucial shot here. A complete miss would give the Red Rocks a Visnich and Sennecker. A score of 3. But you'll see Brianna trying to take that and change that situation. She slides out, puts the curl on it, ever so gentle. We have sweeper's ice, I'd like to call it. Gonna watch this one break to the middle here shortly. And holding out, this one did not break as strong. Appears to me that red will steal one here in the second end. That puts Nicholas Visnich and Stephanie Sennecker with a steal of 1, leading 2-0. Well, let's meet Brianna Weldon. Of course, Brianna plays with Sean Franey. She's married. Their coach's name is Joel Calhoun. She's played in a number of different clubs, including Denver, Duluth, Superior. She considers several of the clubs her home club. Curled for 15 years. She's looking for a new ice sport and saw an ad in the Orange County Curling Club at a Ducks game. Her mom and her went to a Learn to Curl class and never looked back. And here she is in the national competition. Her curling hero is Linda and life coach Jim Lockensgaard. She loves to throw anything through a port. The most memorable curling experience is winning a silver medal with her best friend. She does play with Team Weldon on the women's team out of the San Francisco Bay Area. She does play mixed. Team Mansell. Beyond curling, she loves baseball and is employed with the National Park Service. If she could meet anyone today, it'd be Kano Reeves. Here's her draw. Right to the rock in the back of the forefoot. When asked if there's anyone she'd like to thank, she said her mom and dad, who always believed she could do anything. Good job, Mom and Dad. And she'd like to thank all of our curling family in the West and Fan Curling and their sponsor, curling.gg. That's Brianna Weldon. We'll just release that rock. Looking to draw in. Hanging out there a little bit. Makes a nice draw. Would like to head a curl a little bit more, I would imagine. What's your favorite shot? Personally, I like the in-off and the high hard ones to eliminate some stones. Of course, if you're throwing those, you're probably in a bad situation. Trying to get that rock to the button. Does, and red is now sitting 2, and they're ahead 2-0. Although they do not have hammer. That is owned by the Yellow Rocks. See Sean Franey in the hack. Quite certain that he's trying to get to the button rock. Coming around on the left side. The rock's going to break soon. Not as hard as some of them snapped. He's going to be right on that stone. Bumps it. Yellow's now standing 1 point. Very nice shot. That was Sean Franey. Sean's been curling for 13 years. You'll see Joel Calhoun sitting there on the home end, their coach. On the other end, Steve Shields, deputy. Red draw. Yellow sitting 1. What's going to happen with this rock? A bounce. Stuck right there. Real close who's shot rock. My vantage point, I would say yellow, but I can't say for sure. They'll have to measure that one, I think. Unless it shows a lot different than what it does here from the broadcasting booth. Sean Franey, Weldon throwing the rock. Sean Franey sweeping it. Down 2-0. Opportunity if they can get to the inside of the stone. Very nicely thrown. That could be a measurement also. Now 7 rocks either in the 4-foot or touching the blue of the 4-foot. 3 of the red rocks from Visnich and Sennecker. 4 yellow rocks by Franey and Weldon.
We were pretty good at backwards, so there wasn't that much sweeping.
Putting the straw, the broom out in the middle of the 12-foot on the right side as we go away from the window at the Bemidji Curling Club. Sheet 3. A lot of commotion up here on the upper level of the curling club where we got our booth. I hope that doesn't interfere with your hearing of the game. Ends up being a guard a little bit on the right side. Looking at a double take out there to clear out the front. Make room for the last shot, trying to get multiple points. As yellow has hammer. Sean Franey. Gonna be close to the double. He shoots them up both out. Well done. Yellow's hitting one for sure at this point. The second rock, kind of a toss-up between the yellow and red from my vantage point. My name is Kent Barr. I'm glad to be here with you. I started curling 53 years ago, and who'd have thought I'd been an announcer here for this event? But it's an enjoyable time with you, and I hope you're enjoying it too. Third end. 8 ends play the game. So after this end, we have another 5 to go. Pretty easy math for me that time. Not certain what they've called. Here comes the red rock. Stephanie Sennecker. Straddling that center line. Trying to hit. She hit right perfect. Spilled both those yellow stones. One just hanging on. But look at the red rocks there. Tremendous shot to spill those yellow rocks out of there. Well planned, well executed. Later on this year, Bemidji Curling Club will host the Minnesota High School Curling Championships. Hosting a state event and a national event this year. We're aptly led by our leader this year, is Dave Wilford, as the president of our curling club. Dave's doing a wonderful job along with his wife, Jen. Need that rock to curl. Now it is. Throw it right in that pocket, make it hard to get out. What she did. Don't have to get it out because that was the last rock. We got the yellow scoring in the third end. Used to an 8 rock end, folks. I'll make that be my excuse. Well, let's check in on Nick Visnich. Learn a little bit about Nick here. He's 38 years old, single. Curling here with Stephanie Sennecker. His home curling club is Mayfield, and he's curled for 18 to 19 years. He got started in curling after watching the Torino Olympics with Pete Benson. Pete's my nephew, happy to say, and he did get the bronze medal, our first medal from the U.S. That inspired to take up the sport, watching that Olympics in Torino, Italy. Nick has a number of curling heroes, Wayne Middaugh, Kevin Martin, Brad Jacobs. His favorite shot is the draw to the pin. Well, they sure are doing a lot of that. Most memorable curling experience to date, he got an 8-ender in Montreal. He does not play four-person competitive. Likes to golf and play hockey. Can't be certain if it's playing hockey or watching hockey, but he likes hockey. He'd like to thank Connor McGregor. Here comes that first yellow stone. Brianna Weldon. Brianna locked that right onto the red rock, back four. After this end, it'll be the midpoint. It'll take a little bit of time to mop the sheet, they call it. It's actually a big broom with a soft head on it. Here comes an out turn. Out turn by Stephanie.
That would be a terrible The liability insurance of the club would skyrocket.
You can hear the club buzzing here as we get more and more people in it, enjoying these national championships. Beautiful stone. Stephanie Sennecker. Sean Franey. His team scored one in the last end, so they will not have hammer. But here comes his draw rock. First three stones in mixed doubles. You cannot move out of play any stone of the opposing team. Now this one's staying way out, taking a long time to start its turn. Probably because it's a little bit heavy. A little lighter rock, it would have started earlier and got to that lead stone of the red. 2-1, fourth end. Hammer is held by Nicholas Visnich, who's going to throw, and his teammate Stephanie Sennecker, who's holding the broom in the house. Love this new TV setup that we have here in the Bemidji Curling Club. Needing that rock to curl, so it hits head on. There it curls. Beautiful rock. Taps the yellow out of contention. Red is now sitting 1, 2, and 3. Yellow being in the top 12 foot. Wondering if he'll run his own yellow rock back to eliminate some of those reds. Otherwise, possibly a draw to the left side. Another option would be to freeze to the top of that red rock in the front of the 4 foot. Appears he's elected to do that freeze. Very close. Very close. He's into it. Setting that rock up for a future hit. Run back. Needed to curl a little bit more. It appears like the curl is slowed down a little bit from what it was earlier today. We'll see what happens as the game progresses. Nicholas Visnich is trying to get to the inside of that yellow rock. Bump it out, I believe. Taking a while to curl here. Does pop it out to the right side. Red is sitting 1, 2, and 3. Yellow 4, red 5, yellow 6. A little bit more doable now that to get into the left side around that guard. Play it right to the pin. Nick's rock. Starting to break already. Needs to hold it. Gets by just fine. Trying to get the inside of that rock. Moves it a little bit. Red is still first rock. But Brianna Weldon throws a very fine rock. Sitting second rock and able to advance that. They could possibly get their deuce. Of course, hammer is held by their opponents. I'm sure Brianna and Sean would love to steal a point here and even up the game. Gonna try to advance that red rock of his. This is Nicholas. Very close. And move that yellow out of play. Great throw. Here's red is sitting first and second. Brianna and Sean will be throwing their last rock to the end. There is a pocket of sorts. With backing, she can draw it right into that pocket. It'll be quite difficult to remove it. May be able to move it some, but to remove it would be hard if she ends up in that pocket. Concentration. Brianna with the draw. Waiting for it to start to curl. Kind of delaying the curl here. A little wick would have helped. It does come in onto that red stone on the right. Red is still sitting 1, but yellow has second and third above the tee line. Red is sitting 1. Here's like they will be drawing into that pocket area again. That pocket's a little wider right now. Would probably have to land it on their own red rock. Try not to move it, because the yellow rock would then outcount them. Another shot, possibly with a little more weight, and try to cut on the inside of this yellow stone, roll over to the other yellow. It appears like this rock's going to over curl and hit the guard stone. It does. So, 1 point for the red. Score now 3-1 at our midway point. Some outstanding curling here. We'll have an interview with the winning players from sheet 3. So we'll talk a little bit here about Sean Franey. Sean's married. His teammate is Brianna Weldon, as you know. Coach is Joe Calhoun. We asked him what his home curling club was, and he said, any ice, anytime, willing to play. 13 years of curling. How did he start? Well, his wife, at that time his girlfriend, he said, her mom roped me in. Now that's a good mother-in-law that'll get you curling. His curling heroes are Carol and Cindy Ranzoni. And his favorite shot to throw is a triple peel. Yeah, I like those multi-rock hits. He does play on a 4-person competitive team. In men's, he plays with Team Mansell, along with Team Mansell on the mixed team. He also coaches Team Rose for the U18 and U20. His favorite sports, besides curling, is soccer. He's an architectural designer with the DLR group. This is Sean Franey. Sean is admitted max extrovert, and he feeds on the energy of those around him. He's a cat person, and if he could meet anyone, who would it be? Beyonce. So is there anyone that he would like to thank? There's a list of them, and I think we all have that in our life. And in our curling life, there's a number of people that put input along the way. Cindy Ranzoni for getting him on the ice. Justin McBride and his band of merry men for getting him into the competitive side of the sport. Tom Diaz for teaching him what curling really is. Becca Wood, Nicole Avalon, and Bree for putting up with him when there's nowhere to hide. Like I said, he's got a list here. Team Sobering and Team Brundage for helping push me along the way. Team Mansell for entertaining my ridiculousness. And then all the teammates and opponents along the way, you learn as much from the losses as you do wins. Isn't that for sure? And he says he wouldn't be here without them. A lot of people to thank. I think if we all started thinking about it in our curling journey, there's a lot of people we'd like to thank too. Good job, Sean Franey. Here we're at the midway point of the game, between the 4th and 5th end. Tonight at 7:30, We'll have another draw. We'll be featuring the Wendling Peril team against the Koleski Kaufman team. We did see that team winning their first game in the first draw of this tournament. So we'll visit them again coming up. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. there'll be a game from Pool B. Coleman Robertson against Podol and Perry. Followed by a 2 o'clock game with Fenson Stopera against the Skebby crew. A lot of curling action yet. Come on out to the Bemidji Curling Club and join us. Sit back and enjoy the roaring game. Curling is an old sport, over 500 years old. I'm happy to say that we were in Scotland on the 500th birthday of curling, watching our son play in the World Juniors, Josh Barr. Josh is no longer with us. A lot of good curling memories. So we're over 500 years old with this sport. A lot older than baseball or football or any other ones out there. Call it the roaring game. Here's a nice draw to the top of the 4 just outside the button. That was a beautiful shot by Stephanie Sennecker. Brianna Weldon coming in from the left. She's throwing the in-turn, clockwise rotation. The rotation, I believe, has gotten to be a stronger rotation than it has been in years gone by. Look at that one pull right into the button. That's an amazing shot. Very pretty. They cannot take that out yet because we are not to the 4th rock at the end. So they're looking at drawing. Move the rock a little bit, but not knock it out. Giving a little bit less ice. They were way out to almost the center of the red of the 12-foot. Now we're showing broom inside the 12-foot on the edge of the 8-foot. Here comes this rock, and I believe it's going to curl quite a bit for him. We're just trying to advance the red stone to advance the yellow stone out of contention. There it is. Beautifully shot. Did not spill the rock all the way out, so play continues. Nice curl from the right. Here's Sean. Coming in from the other side for his draw. Needs to move quite a bit. Starting to move now. Gonna have a little bounce here. Move the red rock enough so that you can see Oh, about 7/8 of that rock, I would guess, from the hack. Now we're seeing more ice on this in-turn out to the middle of the 12-foot. Nick Visnich throwing this rock, coming up to sweep it. It's holding out for a long time. Not breaking quite as hard. A little harder and a little bit further outside, I believe. But the red rocks of Visnich and Sennecker is sitting 2 at this moment. Although the hammer belongs to Franey Weldon team. By the way, they're coached by Joel Calhoun. Sean Franey throwing the out turn. Indication was that he could be a little bit wide here. Seeing a little bit of directional sweeping there. Trying to get that rock to move closer to the center as it connects with the red stones. Two rocks by the red stones of Visnich and Sennecker. One right in the back of the button, another beside it. They're going to come that way as from the left to curl into the right. Make it difficult to take those rocks out. Nick Straw. Stephanie is directing the sweeping. Here it starts to curl, going into the center. We're getting a lot of side movement right now. Headed to the button. Gonna be a sweet shot there. Froze right up to the shot. Two rocks in the button, both belonging to the red team of Visnich and Sennecker, who are up on the score. Fifth end action. Sean Franey trying to do a double takeout. Unless he gets way to the inside of that rock that the broom is on, that should spill out the yellow rock behind it. The red rock in the back of the button should pop out that opening. He's throwing it, he's close to the rock. Oh, he hits the guard. Big chance here for the Visnich Sennecker team. The last rock for their team. Potentially could have 4 rocks in the 4-foot, 2 in the button, or the majority in the button. She thinks this one right in the front of the rock on the left of her own. Sinks that putt, and it's going to be awfully difficult for Franey Weldon team to get all 4 of those rocks out. And it's going to eliminate the pocket, I believe. That draws a little bit light. So if you were the yellow team, what would you throw? Weldon. Franey. Have a tough shot ahead of him. Brianna will be throwing. Sean will be sweeping. Appears to have gotten far enough out there. That guard should not be come into play unless it dashes it in a hurry. Getting to the inside of that, well, a little rub. Did eliminate one of those stones. Red will steal a point, I believe. And there should be a measurement coming for the second point. Well, they kicked them out of the way. Did not measure. Gave them 1 point. And here comes the power play. And to the left side of the sheet, coming home on sheet 3. Sheet 3 and end number 6. Franey Weldon calls the power play, setting that yellow rock right above the tee line, intersected by the circles of the 8-foot and the 12-foot. Visnich and Sennecker, of course, have the red guard in front. First rock here going to be thrown by Stephanie as she throws the first and fifth. Thanks go out to Bill Sanford, who has set up much of the TV, the webcast. Some of the nicest visuals that I've seen in curling. Trying to come from the outside in. She does move her rock into the house. Does not get swept out, but it is second stone. Franey throwing the second. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Brianna Weldon. Trying to draw in on the red stone. Make it difficult to remove it. Brianna's throwing a good draw today. This one's going to be close, but the red will outcount that rock that was just thrown. Perhaps a little bit more broom would have made it correct. Well, we got two teams playing the draw right now. So you gotta wait till the fourth rock to be able to play a hit. Visnich throwing the draw. Looking for almost 6 feet of curl. Excuse me. Rock is a little bit heavy. So of course it doesn't curl as much and it slides out the back of the rings. One of the rare misses that we've seen. Big opportunity. Franey and Weldon. Score one of those crooked numbers. Not just one, but 2 or 3 or more. Put them right back in the midst of this game. 6th end, they would love to score and score big, they would like. 2 ends to go and being able to score on that even end. That was some merit to it. Expecting a lot of curl here. With the broom they gave. Slowing up. You need this rock. You need this rock. Ended up light. Right now, Nick and Stephanie are just trying to eliminate some of those yellow rocks. This one currently is a shot rock. Throwing the intern outside in. Going to hit that rock pretty much on the nose. Becomes a new shot rock.
Been here all day?
Too early for him this morning.
Yeah, I'd love to watch all day tomorrow.
Nick and Stephanie are now sitting 2. First and second. Whereas Sean and Brianna are sitting rock 3 and 4. Sean will be throwing this rock. That would be a long cross house double. Opportunity to roll under that guard or to make that double. Tricky because it potentially could also take out their own with it. This rock is holding out though. Starting to move. It holds on to being number 1. Looked like a big sigh from Sean. Nicholas Visnich throwing a hit on the yellow stone. Makes the hit and it is rolling towards the center. Almost to the 4 foot, well halfway between in the middle of the 8 foot. Is shot rock momentarily. Yellow has hammer. We'll see Sean's rock being a hit. Personally, I'd like to see him roll towards the other red stone. If it doesn't take it out, set it up for a double later on, perhaps. The rock's starting to curl. He's going to get some roll. Let's see how far he goes. All the way across. There's a good stone right to that other rock, but it gives a pocket to pop those two rocks out. We'll see if he plays that pocket hit or if he'll just throw a draw down to it. Right now he's designating a draw to it. I think he could hit that pocket, eliminate both those rocks. Perhaps hitting it right could even spill that third one on the back of the rings. Draw. It appears. Trying to make this draw go behind the guard. Leave it in such a place that if they were hit, that it could jam into the other rocks on the side. It's definitely coming up to sweep. Feels the rock is light and needs to curl. Landed a little bit short right now. The yellow rocks of Franey and Weldon are actually sitting with number one. They can draw for a second point here. Should be the last rock of the end. Here's the hammer shot. Brianna Weldon. Opportunity to get two back. Tighten up this game. She releases. Starting to sweep. Taking their time with it a little bit. Tremendous shot. Right to the button. Well done, Brianna. Good sweep judgment by Sean. We now have a 4-3 game. Visnich and Sennecker is calling for a power play as they have hammer. As we go into the seventh end. Nick Visnich setting that. Red rock is in the house on the right side. Just ahead of the tee line. Yellow rock is set up as guard. Each team has one power play option for themselves. Getting to be an interesting game here. Brianna Weldon attempting the draw. She's had good draw weight in this game. Smooth slide. Sets a curl. Looks like she's setting a center guard. There's an offensive call. Trying to generate a little offense. Get that center guard set and turn around and throw one in. Stu Noble, one of our board members, Bemidji Curling Club, in the house. See if we can get him over here to talk a little bit.
What's going on, Kent?
Stu, we got to mic you up here a little bit. If you'd hold that up by your mouth. And Stu is one of our board members we're awfully proud of. Stu has curled for many years out of Baudette, too.
Baudette
And now Bemidji. And what do you think of the action out here, Stu?
I think it's pretty good. You got some club close games and some not so close, but you can tell as the competition narrows down, it's getting tighter and tighter. And
Right.
Everyone's starting to get warmed up, too. They've had a couple games under their belt, and the games get a lot tighter. And
Exciting, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Crowd's getting bigger.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the shift tonight, the timer. And I really enjoy it. You really get to see it up close and personal.
So how many games are you timing this
I'm
week?
doing one a day, and
One a day. Well, thank you for doing that.
whatever they need on the weekend, I'll fill in where they need.
We need you. And
I'm going to be here anyway.
Stu has been such a good addition to our club. We're glad that he moved from Baudette to Bemidji.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah. You have an odds-on favorite here for the week.
I like Nate. You know, he curled here a couple years ago in our club, and he's a good guy.
Who's that?
Nate and Podol.
Oh, yes.
They're in the blue down
Yeah?
here. Yeah.
With Dan Podol?
Yeah. Yeah,
North
'cause I know
Dakota crew?
I knew Frank from Fargo.
Sure.
Dad's over here, and he introduced me when I first came into their club.
Frank Podol,
Yep.
a legend.
Yeah.
A lot of people know Frank, and the namesake of a junior curling spiel over there.
Yeah.
Stu, how many years have you been curling?
I've been curling since 12 years old.
Since you're 12 years old.
Yeah.
I think
Dad
you
got
and
me
I are
going,
getting to be dinosaurs around here, aren't we?
I'm getting there. Get the shoulder redone, I'll be good again.
Well, I think the style of broom would tell you about how long ago we started with old corn broom.
And the triple foam, the big bangers.
Yeah, wore out too many of those brooms with the corn.
Remember curling
So
with
we
my
had
dad?
to use the foam ones to not spend too much money curling.
No. Remember my dad curling with the straw broom with a cigarette in his hand, coming out, throwing a rock.
And the ashes falling down as they
Yeah.
slide out, right?
I don't miss any of that.
I'm glad that's off the ice.
But
It was very controversial at one time when we eliminated smoking on ice.
it wasn't so bad in Rainy River. Just they just chopped it, and that's the way it was. People just went behind the glass of smoke and come back out, you know.
Yeah. I think at the time when we quit the smoking on ice, they had to go outside
Yeah.
when we quit it here. I think some of those players that were smoking are glad for that rule because it gave them the wherewithal to quit smoking altogether.
Yeah.
Tight game here. 4-3.
It's in sheet 3.
Sheet 3. We're at the 2026 Mixed Doubles National Championship with the winner going to Geneva, Switzerland to represent the USA in the World mixed doubles. How many leagues do you play in?
I'm just in 3 this year.
Just 3.
Yeah,
What was the most you ever curled in?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? Yeah.
First game. More or less, it's good just to get to know people.
Yeah.
You're blowing to town not knowing anyone, and
Well,
a
you
better way to know people is to get involved.
absolutely, and you fit in so well with our curling club, and we appreciate all that you do. Being a board member here for us and serving in different capacities.
I'll be done this May though, and we'll need another one out there. So
What's that?
I'll be done in May.
Your term ends up in May.
I'll be 6 years. Yeah.
6 years on the board. I thought maybe they'd wrap you into being president here one of these years.
Well, the thing is that even the club here, you got everyone with the computers and all the graphics, and that's past me.
That's what?
Everything with computer-wise, we do so much with computers here. And
Yes.
technology, and that's past me. I didn't grow up with that.
Me
And
either.
so a lot of these, we got four really good young members on our board. We got Bill Sanford from PBS, and then we got Wilford, who is, the expert from Minnesota State. I mean, they're leaps and bounds ahead of me as far as
Well, they know the computer language, don't they?
they know how to flip things around, make this work and that work, and I'd be still holding both ends to which one to hook to the computer.
Yeah, I getcha. So this end here, 2 red rocks. 7th end.
Is this
Those
a
red
power
rocks
end?
belong to Nicholas Visnich and Stephanie Sennecker. They currently have the lead. They have hammer.
Is this
our
a power end?
This is a power end. There's a hit so that it didn't have anything to hide behind. Hit their own rock. Oh, they're looking behind the top red rock and draw onto the back
Yeah.
red rock.
This would be a tough shot.
Yeah, tricky shot here. This should be the last rock here for Team Franey and Weldon. Brianna Weldon throwing some tremendous draws. We get to interview the winning skips. Well, 2 skips on a team when you're playing this fashion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now that the winning team will get to talk to a little bit after this game, so hang on and don't shut off the broadcast. So you're playing in some senior events now, Stu?
This year, no. Because of my shoulder, I'm bypassing the events. And
Stu had an injury here earlier.
2 weeks,
weeks ago?
Yeah. Fell on my shoulder and rotator cuff.
Is it healing up on you? Not at all. So now we'll see Stephanie Sennecker try to draw down and bump that rock, a light hit, bump it out of the rings. If she's successful, Red will take 3 with a sizable lead coming home. Tense moment for both teams. This could kind of seal up the game if she
Yeah.
makes it. If she doesn't, we'd have a tie game if it was a complete miss.
Sure, she's feeling a little pressure.
Little pressure, yeah. And Sean and Brianna are waiting for that shot. And you know what they're hoping for, probably?
Yeah. Looks pretty close.
Pretty close. She's going to get by the rock that she rubbed. She gets by it. She takes it out. They get 3. The score is now 7-3. 4-point lead. Pretty tough assignment for Sean and Brianna. If that would have slipped by or hit the guard, it would have been a tie game.
Yeah.
Well, they're 4-point down. Good to have you stop in here, Stu, and talk
you
a little
bet.
bit.
I'll be around this week, so
Yeah.
probably talk to you again.
Yep, that'd be good.
Okay.
Thank you much for all that you do here for Bemidji Curling Club, and a personal thank you for being such a good friend.
Thank you, and back at you.
Okay.
Here you go.
Take care.
And my mom really enjoyed it. She'll put on the broadcast tonight at 6:45.
So there's a mom at home for Stu, and she's been able to watch the broadcast and listen to it a little bit.
I finally went down there and got her on YouTube and said, "Mom, you can see everything. When I call you, it's on sheet 4 for league. Turn it on.
Yeah,
Use the curl."
yeah. Well, it's fun for the people that used to curl and can't anymore still to watch and cheer on their favorite players. Thanks again, Stu.
You bet. Thank you.
Stu Noble with us today. Immediately after this game, we'll talk to the winners of this game. That hammer rock is placed behind the button, just touching the line between the blue 4-foot and the white 8-foot in our club. A lot of clubs are going to fancy different designs in their houses. A little bit hard at different times to know whether the rock is outcunning another rock with those designs. I prefer the traditional ring. But you gotta remember I'm old school too. Comes that draw. Top of the 4-foot. Beautiful rock. Very well done. Stephanie and Nicholas in the lead and doing a great job. Here comes Brianna Weldon with her rock. 7:30 tonight, our final draw of the day. Hope you can join us for that. Good command of the weight. Just a little bit of a bump. It does make it be out in the open. So this is a 4-stone throne. So yes, they can knock it out. No, I guess not. I believe it's a... Watching the shot, I believe it's third rep. One more before they can completely take him out. He does move them back. Now is the time when they can take him out if they want to. Yellow needs rocks in the house. Plenty of time left if you look up at the time clock there. Tim Johnson, lifelong curler here in the Bemidji Club. A lot of titles under his belt. Played mixed, played men. A little bit of seniors now. Father of Jamie and Cassie Johnson. Accomplished curlers in their own right. Jamie, along with her husband Nate, won the first initial championship in 2007 at this curling club, her home curling club. She and her husband got to play in Worlds then. That first one was in 2007, 19 years ago. A nice draw there by Brianna. Stephanie looking for a takeout peel from Nicholas. They want to be able to eliminate stones, yellow stones. Peel it out so that they have a better chance of doing so. Sean is calling for a draw to his yellow stone. Behind that is a red stone, but they're about sealed together. A little bit of a diagonal, but tight to each other. Down by 4. Last 10. Makes this draw. It'll be the 4th rock in the house for him. 1 red rock out counting him. Working hard to get it in the house. It'll be an excellent stone. Very good. Very good. There's some potential of getting a big end here. Things go right for him. Looking at removing some stones. They could hit those top ones or eliminate that one in the back. They are lined up for a nice hit for Franey Weldon team to get multiple points. With that red rock jam on the back yellow, hard to say. Throwing a draw. Counterclockwise, coming into the house. The rocks are not moving as sharply as they did in the previous game. Now it starts. Trying to draw onto that yellow stone. Things getting a little bit complicated here. I believe if they hit in that pocket hard enough, they would eliminate the red rock that is in the top of the button. Also the other red rock that's in the middle of the 8-foot. Reminder, they have to score 4 to keep this game going into an extra end. Come out and join us tonight at 7:30 at the Bemidji Curling Club. See Steve Shields in the back. He is one of our referees this week. Been an official for a number of years. Appreciate all the work that you do, Steve, Joe, and the whole crew. Sean Olson is heading up the ice team. Anyone that's played or watched curling much know the name Sean Olson. He's synonymous with good curling, good ice, sweeper's ice, I would call it. You watch the time clock there. Yellow's getting down to about a minute and a half left. Run out of time, you lose the game. Automatically. Tough penalty. That happens. Crucial where they hit this rack. Looking at moving a few stones. And it hit wide, came out wide, knocked the two of the yellow rocks out of contention. Like to have that rack back in his hands, be able to throw that again, I bet. Stephanie Sennecker, Nicholas Visnich going to throw. Here's Stephanie. We'd have an unhappy child in the house. Stephanie. Slides out over her own hog line, coming in. Throwing this rock. Will she get by that? She does get by, knocks out the yellow stone. Impossible for the yellow team to score 4. Hands are shook. Congratulations back and forth. Curling camaraderie, curling etiquette, whatever you want to call it. Alive and well here at the 2026 Mix Doubles National here at the Bemidji Curling Club. We have one more draw here today. That draw will be at 7:30 tonight at 7 o'clock approximately. You could turn on and see the ice being played on it. Very good game. Congratulations to Nicholas Visnich and Stephanie Sennecker as they come out your winner in this feature game. Sheet 3, we'll be back on Sheet 3 at 7:30 tonight. We hope to talk to Nicholas and Stephanie here shortly as we wait for them up in the announcer's booth. My name is Kent Barr. I'm one of the dinosaurs of the Bemidji Curling Club. We're around for a long time. Started curling 53 years ago. At the recommendation of my brother-in-law, Bob Fenson. Bob and Jan, my sister, the longtime curlers, and shout out to them. They probably watch more curling games than almost anyone. Bob was on the team that went to the Worlds in Switzerland. Men's team. Scott Baird, Dan Lupsick, Mark Lupsick, and Bob Penson. Jan herself was a state champion curler. Well, we'll be talking shortly, I believe, with Nicholas and Stephanie, seeing their thoughts about the game. Carrie Leopis is in the house. Carrie represented USA. In the 2002 Olympics. Well, I probably misquoted that on what year it was. I believe it was 2002. And here comes our winners of the game. Stephanie joining me up in the booth here. Not quite a booth, but
It'll do.
it'll do.
It'll do, 100%.
Well, we'll hook you up with a mic here if you'd hold that as soon as the blue light on, which it is.
All right, perfect.
We're on the air with you.
All right.
Terrific
Beauty.
game.
Thank
Good
you so
job.
much.
Good
Yeah.
job. So what does that do for your record?
That puts us at 2-0 after
2-0?
day one, which is a real good feeling to have.
That's
So,
a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice to get momentum early.
Yeah.
And yeah, we feel like we're throwing well and
You are.
reading the ice pretty well. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a good feeling.
How long have you curled together?
This is our first season.
First season.
Our first event was in September at the Colorado Cup, and
Yes?
we've played 6 or 7 events since then. I think 6 together.
Good.
I skipped out on one at the end of the year, so.
Good deal.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
it's
chair
nice.
there if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah,
And
and
he's on
your
his way up. He'll be here.
teammates on the way up.
Yes.
Who do you play next?
That's a good question. I want to say Ostrowski Nickel, but that might not be factually accurate.
Yes.
So somebody check me on that. Actually,
Tomorrow morning?
yeah, we have the rest of the day off. Let's see. Yep, Ostrowski Nickel. We'll be back on sheet 2 for that. So,
At
yeah.
what time?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Yep.
What sheet on, do you know?
We'll be sheet 2 again, so we get to
Sheet
hop
2.
back to 2. So it's
Yeah.
a little
Played
familiar
already
territory.
played on 2?
That was our first game,
Yeah.
so yeah, we'll take whatever familiarity we can get
You
for
bet.
the next
you
one.
bet. How is ice?
It's great. Really enjoy this ice. You know, it feels like championship ice. It's swinging real nice. The speed is phenomenal. It's been very fast.
For the curlers out there, what kind of speed are you seeing?
So for us, hog to hog time, split time is our reference point.
Yes?
Like nice ice, anywhere like 14.5 to 15 is still good. This is running 15.5 or better. It's been like our first game. It's been very fast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's nice. You can make draws all day, give it to your sweepers, and you're good to go.
Sweepers ice.
Yes, 100%.
I timed it myself and I got 16 for a split
There
time.
it is. Yeah.
26 for the full sheet even.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is quick. And you know what? Right now, we have Nicholas, and I hope I've been saying your name right,
You apparently
Visnich.
haven't.
Yeah.
I got notification.
Oh,
You've
no.
been messing up this attack.
I have. Yeah, you know, I asked for explanations how names are pronounced, and now I get to ask you what it is.
Visnich. You gotta say the S like a Z, kind of.
Okay, like a Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to pass the mic back and forth a little bit.
There you go.
And where's their home club?
For me, it's Mayfield. That's in Cleveland. Mayfield Curling Club.
Okay.
Yeah, and my home club on paper in the States is Kalamazoo. We
Yes.
don't currently have a physical club due to some unfortunate circumstances, but I've been curling the last many seasons at Sarnia Golf and Curling Club in Sarnia, Ontario. I live
Wow.
very close to the border, so
Do you have dual citizenship?
no, I don't.
Just
but
cross over to curl.
I do. I've been doing that since 2011 was when I first started going over there to just to throw practice rocks. And
Understandable.
I love that place.
Yeah.
It's
The
wonderful.
first curling game I ever played in was in Fort Francis, Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that ages me because that was like 53 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But you guys, fantastic play.
Oh, thank you very much.
We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite shot and what's your best shot?
Ooh, like the best shot I've ever thrown, or like.
Which one are you successful with? Which one do you like to throw? Maybe they're the same thing.
I'm always down for a draw. Feel pretty good about those. I say I like in-offs are fun. I've made some memorable ones, but I'm good with a solid draw too.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to follow her on that one. I enjoy the draw. You know, nothing beats drawing straight to the pin and covering it up.
Pretty
Right
exciting
to
when you do that.
Yeah. Feels good.
I'm with you. I like the in-off. Probably because a little bit more successful. You guys are extraordinary, drawing that button time after time, and the sweeping knowledge. Are you timing split times when you're doing that? Are you timing back line to the hog, or are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. Sometimes for her draw shots, I'm trying to do backline to hog for her. 'Cause
Yes.
I have a real good read on her delivery, and just her normal, consistent throw. And then when we're watching other teams, or even for us trying to read the ice, we'll do hog to hog.
Hog dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as sweeping, you take that split time from back line to hog.
Yeah.
What kind of times were you getting out there in the draw to the button on the split?
For the backline of hogs,
There were a couple of Stephs that I got that were probably ranging from 420, and then there was one time I saw a 440, and
Wow.
we still were able to get it all the way to the pin. So
Wow.
we know how
Wow.
to drag some stones. Yeah.
like you say, we, the royal we.
Listen,
this man.
I know
right
how to
here.
word it. I know how to word
Yeah,
it right.
this
Well,
man
you
drags
get
rocks.
it's a treat to watch you out there. It's like poetry in motion.
Oh,
appreciate
thank you
it.
so
Good
much.
job. Good job.
Thank you so much for commentating as
Yes.
well. It's,
Well-
it's great for the fans at home too.
Yeah.
It has
Heard
been
you put
my
on a good
pleasure.
show.
The last game, I believe you two are the same age as your opponents.
Oh,
Identical
interesting.
ages.
We're both like
Did
paired
not
up.
know that.
Yes.
That is very cool.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
we
realize
had-
that. Elder millennials represent.
Yeah, for real.
We'll say the age
no
of
idea.
the guys were 38, is that right?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
yep.
correct.
And I don't know if I dare to say it, that's a lady's
You're
privilege.
allowed.
37, they both were.
Correct. Yeah.
And so it's a good matchup.
I get one more month at 37.
Yeah. Well, how long have you been curling?
I started in 2010, so this will be 16 years then. Yeah, in,
Wow.
in March that'll be 16 years. It's
Yeah, so
bananas.
so you started after you were done with school?
Yeah, I was in university. I was 22 when I decided to try curling.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Thanks so
How about
much.
you?
Kind of the same realm. I started the tail end of high school going into college, and I started right around 2006, 2007.
Okay.
Right after the Torino games,
Yes.
and then probably consistent all the way along. Maybe a year or two off between all that amount of time. But yeah, I was in college when I really started
Okay.
like.
So you're
going hard
watching
at
the
it.
Torino games in Italy,
Oh yeah.
and there's a young man that curled on that team, Pete Benson.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I think I've heard of him. I think I see his name a lot in this facility right here.
Fairview banners.
Yeah.
with
I don't know
his
if I can take any credit, but he's my nephew.
name. Yeah,
Really?
you might as well.
Well,
Well, that
Pete and Eric.
whole team kind of started the train for me, and I kind of really wanted to see what this was all about, this whole sport,
Yeah.
and it just looked fascinating, and obviously took it to heart. So.
and cooling looked cool.
Oh yeah.
Finally, they were starting to wear some neat outfits and look like they were.
We've come a ways from the
A long ways.
windbreakers of the
Oh,
80s
yeah.
and 90s.
Oh yeah.
You know, when I started, it was all knit sweaters
All the,
and no names on the back and no advertising.
yeah.
It has changed as much to the game has, from corn brooms and rink rats
Oh yeah.
to brushes to
Who knows?
directional sweeping.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I could rock that sweater though. I feel like I'd have to
You'd be
peel
dying.
that off after probably 2
Well,
rounds.
sweeping wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who do you think is your toughest competition in your pool?
In our pool, honestly,
I think we got to look at
t-
2 of them already
today
right off the
today
bat.
was pretty tough off
Yeah.
the bat. We got we had a good game against our number 1 seed in our pool.
Yes.
It's to start the day, and we knew that Sean and Bree were going to be real tough opponents too. They're experienced. They play real well.
Playing all the high end.
Yes.
Yeah,
tournaments
and
too,
they've
so,
been to
yeah.
nationals.
More
before.
rocks in the
Very
4-foot
seasoned.
than you've ever seen, yeah?
You can't leave them much. You know, they're shot makers too. So we felt today, honestly, I thought was going to be a tough
Yeah.
day, and it was. We had to be sharp.
We did.
But this feels to me like, okay, if we can manage today, then we'll be okay. We cannot count anybody out. It's
Yeah.
doubles ever.
No,
You know,
absolutely not. Anybody
not
can have a
minimizing any
fantastic day and
teams.
Show up and show out.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is
I
gonna be a good
maintain
day.
in this field anyone could beat anyone
Absolutely.
on at
100%.
any given time.
Couldn't agree
Yep.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for coming to the Bemidji Curling Club and being part of the
cheers.
2026 Mixed Double Tournament. The winner going to
The world's in Geneva, right?
Geneva, Switzerland. I wish you the best. Just even saying that gives you tingles, doesn't it?
It does.
To
It
be able to
does.
have the
Yeah.
opportunity to curl in
One
Geneva.
game at a time, though.
Yeah, exactly. As one of my coaches, Bill Rhyme, shout out to Bill Rhyme, likes to
Yeah.
say, be where your feet are. Just be where your feet are.
Yes.
One rock at a time.
Play in the present moment, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad to have you here and to have Nicholas Visnich.
Got
We nailed it. And
Nailed it.
Stephanie Sennecker.
Attaboy. That's
We
me.
wish you the very best and come back and visit with me here.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Sounds
Anytime.
You bet.
Pleasure to
Thank
be
you
here.
so much. Appreciate
Thank you. Frank Podol in the house, too.
Just wanted to say good seeing you.
Good to see Frank here.
Hi. Good luck to you guys.
A longtime supporter of junior curling and curling in general. And I thank Stephanie and Nicholas for coming up after their game. Hopefully they get some rest tonight because they have a 9 o'clock draw tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us on Sheet 3 at the Bemidji Curling Club. We'll be back here for a 7:30 game, the 4th draw of the day. That is if my voice hangs on and able to broadcast one more for the day. Thank you for Stu Noble, who came and joined me on the mic here for a while. And also to our winners of this game, Nicholas Visnich and Stephanie Sennecker over Sean Franey and Brianna Weldon. We'll see you back here at 7:30 or a few minutes before that as we look forward to our final game of the day. This has been Kent Barr doing your announcing. Want to wish you good curling, and let's come back and throw rocks at houses.